Hi guys! Today I will show you a simple and effective corset method sewing called sandwich method. It helps to create clean seams and hidden allowances without extra finishing. So at the end of this part you will have this corset. But first, here is a historical fact. French Queen Catherine de' Medici introduced a strict beauty standard for women, a waistline of just 33 centimeters or 13 inches. Ladies at court were required to wear tightly laced corset to match her ideal of beauty. But here is the most intriguing part. Rumors at her court suggested that some of her corsets had secret compartments for poison. Fashion and political intrigue in one piece of clothing. Luckily, in this corset, we'll only be hiding the seam allowances, not poison. So let's get started. In this video, I will show you how to sew a corset using the sandwich method. This technique hides all seam allowances inside, creating a clean and professional finish. I will demonstrate how to layer the fabric correctly, secure the gross grain ribbon, and prepare the pieces for the next steps. Let's go! For sewing, I want you to remind that all of my pieces are already marked and labeled to avoid mistakes. I explained this in detail in part 2, and you can find the link in the description. I'm starting with the first piece with the basque and the second piece of the corset pattern. It's the paper version. Layering the main fabric. The first part with the basque and the second part of the corset. I place them right sides together, align the notches at the waistline. It's very important. Layering the lining. Now I take the lining piece for the first and second part. I place them right sides together, also aligning the notches at the waistline, and also pin them together. So what we have? The main fabric, the lining, gross grain ribbon. Now I take the layers with the main fabric and the lining and align them together again, matching the waistline markings. Then I carefully place the gross grain ribbon between these layers along the waistline. Pin them together. Now we can stitch all the layers together, sewing along the seam allowance at 1 centimeter. So let's do it. Here is the finished result. This is how the sandwich method looks. The seam allowances are completely hidden between the main fabric, the lining, creating a clean and professional look. Now, to ensure the seam lays flat and follows the body shape, I will make notches along the seam allowance. This helps release tension in curved areas. For inward cuffs like the waistline, I make V-shaped notches every 1-2 centimeters, making sure not to cut too close to the seam. For outward curves, like the bust or hips, I make small, straight cuts perpendicular to the seam every 1-2 centimeters. Now it's time to press the seams. First, I will press them open. Then I will press them towards the second panel. This will help create a smooth shape. For this, I will use my Corset pressing pillow. It's really helpful for shaping seams, but as you can see, mine is already a bit old and dirty. Sorry about that. But I bet you a new one soon. If you'd like a tutorial on how to make one and to have a pattern on this pillow, let me know in the comments. I will make a video for you. Since my fabric is setting, I will use a cotton pressing cloth to prevent shiny marks from the iron. Now our seam allowance is neatly pressed and we are ready to stitch the boning channel. So I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Here is the metal bone I will be using. It's 5 millimeters, but with the cup it's closer to 6 millimeters. To ensure the bone fits securely without being too tight, I will make the boning channel around 8-9 millimeters wide. But before sewing the channel directly on my corset, I will test it on a scrap piece of fabric. This way I can fine-tune the settings and make sure everything is just right. So now we can take our corset piece and make the boning channel 8 millimeters. Let's check one more time. Read. So, using the sandwich method, we've sewn both halves of the corset. Here is the right side, here is the wrong side. Now, if you remember from the part 2, I mentioned that on the 6th panel, here is the 6th panel, the seam allowance on the main fabric is 4 centimeters, while on the lining has no extra allowance. This extra 4 centimeters allowance is necessary for installing the grommets. The lining doesn't have this allowance to avoid unnecessary bulk. Now we are going to press with the iron this 4 centimeter allowance towards the lining. Let's do it. First, we leave 2 millimeter offset from the edge for the first stitch. Then we need an 9-10 millimeter boning channel for support. After that, we leave 1 centimeter for the eyelets. Then we add another 8-9 millimeter boning channel. Finally, the remaining the edge of the lining will also be folded and secured with this stitch. Now we need to make the final stitch. I'm folding the seam allowance, pressing it neatly with the iron, and then I will stitch it down at 8 millimeters from this stitch. Now that all the corset pieces are ready for garment installation, we need to even out the top and bottom edges. During sewing, it's common for slight misalignment to happen. That's why we intentionally left a 1 centimeter allowance at both the top and bottom of the corset. This gives us room to trim and straighten the edges without affecting the fit. I use the first side as a reference to trim the second half of the corset, ensuring both sides are symmetrical. Before trimming the edges, it's important to double check the alignment. I go over all the pin seams once more to make sure everything is perfectly matched. The most important part is the waistline. Both halves must be preciously aligned here to keep the corset balanced. And that's it. Our corset is fully assembled. We did it. We are well done. The next video will mark and patch holes for the grommets and install them. Just a little bit more work and our corset will be completely finished. Thank you for watching. If anything was unclear, feel free to ask in the comments and don't forget to subscribe so we can create and sew even more together.